Okay, so as I said previously, that in our next video we are going to look at how we can convert from one base to another base other than base 10. That's what we are coming to do now. Okay, so this time we are to convert 432 base 5 to a number in base 3. So you realize that there is no base 10 here. Okay, now in this case, when you are asked to do that, once the base, the two base you are converting between are different from base 10, what you do is, first of all, you need to convert the given number to what? Base what? 10. You need to, okay, you need to do that. First, convert the number you are given to base 10. After that, then you convert to the actual base. Okay, so it's like here you are converting from base 5 to base 10, then you convert from base 10 to base 3. That is how it is done. Okay, all right. So when we already looked at how to convert from other base to base 10. Yes, we just did it in our previous lesson. So this one, we will not waste time since we've done that already. So what we do is, if we are converting, okay, if we are converting from base 5 to base 10, then how do we do it? It's just a matter of multiplying each number by the base, okay, plus 3 multiplying 5 plus 2 multiplying 5. Okay, then for my ones place value, I'll start with 0, start with, and then continue with 1. As I'm moving to the left side, you see that the exponent will be increasing like this. Okay, so we have 4 multiplying, what is 5 exponent 2? That is 25, plus 3 multiplying, so let me put them in bracket. What is 5 exponent 1? That is 5, plus 2 multiplying, what's 5 exponent 0? That is 1. We've already talked about why it is 1. Yes, so what is 4 times 25? And you are going to get what? 100. So this is 100 plus 15 plus what? 2. And that gives me 117, or 117 base what? 10. Good. So once we are able to convert to base 10, then we convert to the actual base we are asked to convert to in the question. That is how it is done. So anytime you have such question, first of all, you need to convert from that given base to base 10. After that, you convert from base 10 to the given base in the question. Okay, and we have also done that, how to convert from base 10 to other base. So all that you do is you just divide. You are going to divide this. Okay, so you change 117 base 10 to base 3. And how do we do that? We divide all this by 3 until we get a number that we cannot divide again. So I'll write my 3 here, my 117 here, and my remainder. Then I will draw a table for them. Okay, yes. Okay, so here 3 divides 117 how many times? We're going to get 39, remainder 0. Okay, so 39 we can still divide. 3 divides 39 how many times? 13, remainder 0. We can still divide 13 by 3. So 3 divides 13 how many times? 4, remainder what? 1. We can still divide 4 by 3. So 3 divides 4 how many times? 1, remainder what? 1. Okay, great. Now we can't divide again. So it means that even 3 divide this one, it's going to be what, 0, and still remainder 1. Okay, good. So once we are done, then we can write our values. Okay, so we are going to write it as 1 1 1. So always I said start from the bottom to the top. Okay, that is how we write the base, and this is what, base 3. Okay, so we can then conclude that therefore, so in the question we're asked to convert 4 3 to base 5, therefore is equal to 1 1 1 0 0 base 3. Yes, so that is how we can do. Okay, now let's see if we can take another example. Let's take another example. Okay, so in example 2, here we are also to convert 5 4 6 base 8 to base 12. Okay, so in this case we follow the same principle, but in this case I'm going to use a different style which means the same. Okay, so this time I'll write 5 plus 4 plus 6. Okay, now you know that when you are changing to base 10, you multiply each of the term by what, the base. So this time instead of multiply, I'm writing it on top like this, like this, like this. Okay, so if you see it in this form, still I'm going to multiply. So unlike the first one where I wrote the multiplication straight away, yes, so you see that the first one I just multiply 4 by the base, okay, given in the question, and it's the same thing I'm going to do here. Okay, so if you see this format, don't be confused, don't think it's a new thing, it's just a different way of doing that. Okay, good. So and after that I'm going to distribute the exponent from my ones. I will start from 0 here, 1 here, and then 2 here. Have you gotten that? Good. So what we are saying is that you still multiply them. So at the end of the day, it's still going to be 5 multiplying. So what is 8 squared? That is 64. All right. Plus what is 8 exponent 1 gives me still 8. Okay. Plus what is 8 exponent 0, which is 1 times 1, because I said any non-zero number exponent 0 is 1, so 6 times that. Okay, so someone asked, so why didn't you write it in this form from the beginning? There's nothing wrong with what is done here. There's no special thing about it. It's just that sometimes you need to value your ways of doing things, so I just write it in this form, and it is not wrong. Okay, good. So what is 5 times 64? So in this case, we are going to get 320 plus 32 plus 6, and that is going to give me 358. In that case, 358 base 10. Great. So once you have this, then we can change this to base 12, because the question demands we change or we convert to base 12, and you know how to do it. That means I'm going to divide all this by 12. So I'll write my 12 here, I'll write my 358 and my remainder. Okay, so I'll rule my table. Good. So 12 divides 358, how many times? I'm going to get 29, remainder 10. So we can still divide 29 by, can still divide 29 by 12, and that is going to give me, so if I divide this, I'm going to get 2 remainder 5. Now you can't divide again, so if 12 divides this, then I'm going to get 0 remainder 2. Okay, so my answer is going to be 2, 5, 10. And remember what I previously said. I said the moment you realize that it's 10, you use the letter T to represent that, so that it will not look like 1 0. Okay, so we can say that therefore 5 4 6 base 8 is equal to 2, or let me write 2 5t, or 2 5 10 base 12. Yes, base 12. Okay, yes, so that is the answer you get for this. Okay, so take note of the 10 and the 11. I'll write it. So this brings us to the end of this concept. Now in our next video, we are also going to look at how we can do the addition and subtraction. We also look at the multiplication and the division of number bases. Okay, that's what we are going to look at in our next video. Okay, so bye bye.